As countries wind down mass evacuations of their nationals from war-torn Sudan and the White House warns time is running out, the US has finally evacuated its first group of American citizens and permanent residents from the country since war broke out 2 weeks ago. Hundreds of Americans fleeing 2 weeks of deadly fighting reached the East African nation's port on Saturday, completing a dangerous land journey under escort of armed drones. American unmanned aircraft, which have been keeping an eye on overland evacuation routes for days, provided armed overwatch for a bus convoy carrying 200 to 300 Americans over 500 miles or 800 kilometers to Port Sudan, a place of relative safety. US Special Operations troops briefly flew to the capital Khartoum April 22nd to airlift out American staffers at the embassy and other American government personnel. More than a dozen other nations have already been carrying out evacuations for their citizens using a mix of military planes, Navy vessels, and on-the-ground personnel. The US, which had none of its officials on the ground for the evacuation, had been criticized the families of trapped Americans in Sudan for initially ruling out any US-run evacuation for those among an estimated 16,000 Americans in Sudan who wished to leave. The US government has taken extensive efforts to contact US citizens in Sudan and enable the departure of those who wished to leave. We messaged every US citizen in Sudan who communicated with us during the crisis and provided specific instructions about joining this convoy to those who were interested in departing via the land route, the State Department's statement said. We encourage US citizens who want to leave Sudan but chose not to participate in this convoy to contact the Department of State using the crisis intake form on our website. Earlier, the White House press secretary Karine Jean-Pierre advised that Americans in Sudan who wish to leave should take advantage of the options that are available to them in the next 24 to 48 hours. Although countries like Saudi Arabia and Spain started evacuating their citizens and other foreign nationals from Sudan in the early days of the week, and the US airlifted diplomats from Khartoum over the weekend, the administration maintained that carrying out a large-scale operation to rescue some of the thousands of American citizens residing in Sudan was not feasible. The United Kingdom, Germany, India, and France have also evacuated thousands, but not all operations have gone smoothly. On Friday, Turkey reported that one of its aircrafts had come under fire as it landed in Khartoum, underscoring the threat ongoing fighting poses to the air rescues. At least 2 American citizens are among the 500 killed in the violence that erupted 2 weeks ago, which has injured thousands more. But as more foreign nationals leave, there is looming concern in Sudan that the battle for control over the country will catapult to new intensity.
Subscribe to One India channel and never miss an update.